Welcome to Fate! Now, if you're old like me, you might remember this game, because this game was one of those wild tangent games that came pre-installed on, like, every computer in the mid-2000s. This game was my first introduction to RPG games, and the fact that I am really bad at them. And recently, I've been feeling a little bit nostalgic, so I think this is a good time to revisit this game. We shall be known as Frank. And we're gonna have a cat as our pet, and we're naming our cat Dog. Tales tell of a great elite hill ogre barbarian whose name is only spoken in whispers, Sword Reaper. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Alright, so yeah, each of these NPCs, they do something. Like this guy, Barnabas. Bartleby, I was close. They're like shopkeeps, or they give you quests. And this dude's just Robin Hood for some reason. Here's the graveyard, here's the zombie quest giver, Gimbotel. And this guy's just a penguin for some reason. I've never really understood why, but I like penguins and I'm not going to complain. This guy is a bard and it's gonna cost me 5,000 gold to become tolerated. Now on its surface, it might appear to be a dungeon crawling RPG, but in reality, it's a fishing game. You caught a fish and found a fingerling goldfish in it. So wait, was the fish in the fish? Did I catch one fish and just pull another fish outside of it? And if so, why are my fingering transforms your pet into an abomination for 120 seconds? Let's go. Oh, I regret that. We've got some quests. Now let's go meet our fate. All right, here we go to the spooky, creepy Dude, 2 feet into the dungeon. You can pry gemstones from the statue, but it also may end up summoning like a boss enemy, so Beast Eater the Vile has been summoned. Okay. Bro, we're gonna die 2 feet to the dome. So yes, when you die, you get to meet Fate, and he will give you several options about how you choose to go forward. Now, fortunately, because I just started the game, I have no experience, I have no fame. This is just a free respawn. Let's go. Wow. Hey, that's Cap. I'm sorry, that was the worst joke on this channel. Is that another Fate statue? You know what they say, lightning doesn't strike the same place twice.
Fate smiles upon you.
Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's the penguin in here. Why is the penguin in here? Holy crap, why is everybody and their grandmother in here?
You feel healthy.
That is not something I have said in a long time.
You are exhausted.
That is something I say all the time. Can we kill him, please? Can we stop doing the shuffle? Oh, come on. All right, so we need to kill something. That's what we need to kill. I'm gonna name my next Heracross Rock Thrower. So with that taken care of, we should now be able to turn in our other quest, and we get a level up, which is a perfect note to end on. Now, I did plan to end the video here originally. However, I kept playing a lot off camera and got quite close to the end of the game, so I figured I would provide a conclusion to the story. Okay, so now that we're all here, in actuality this time, I am currently on the 50th level of the dungeon, trying to find the stairs to the 51st. Which is where the final boss of the game awaits. My current game plan is to just spam potions as I smack stuff with the sword. It's really the only thing I've got going for me. Yeah, a lot of fights at this level just kind of become dog piles, and you just gotta spam potions to get out. Alright, dragon pet, keep your head on a swivel. We must end Sword Reaper. Legendary Ghast Cleaver? I don't know what that is, but that sounds like an extremely badass thing. Oh, it's a bow? You call it the Ghast Cleaver and it's a bow? That's disappointing. All right, let's get Vitality up and let's get our sword skill up in what's probably gonna be the final level up of this entire game. Oh, this is the final boss. He's got a lot of other bosses with him. I am going to die. I have no idea what is even going on anymore. You know what, it's fine, we're just respawning. Once we beat this guy, it doesn't really matter. Look at that, there's like 6 dragons, or it's like a Hydra with a bunch of heads. I don't know what is happening anymore. I'm just holding down the attack button and hoping for the best. What, did they expect me to have a nuke at this point in the game? This is an epic final battle. I can't even see myself over all the corpses of the dragons. We have done it! It is over. So there's 1 dragon corpse, 2 dragon corpse. I see 3 dragon corpse, 4, I have to count the feet, 5, 6 dragons. More like Dragon D's nut. With that concluded, let us sell to the penguin for the final time. 5 million? Take it, bro, I do not want it. And he's selling it for 42 million. All right, it is time to go home. I've never beaten this game legitimately before, and now is the time. At last, Sword Reaper has been destroyed. Your journey is complete. Are you ready to retire and continue your legacy as your descendant? You may pass on a family heirloom, and its magical potency will be increased. I have thought long and hard about what item I'm gonna pass on to my descendant. There is only one thing that I feel is worthy of it. All right, let's get Frank's descendant in the works. He is going to look exactly like Frank, and he's going to be named Frank 2. But Frank 2 has decided to leave behind his ancestors' legacy of fighting monsters and dungeon crawling, and instead he's going to take up a much simpler life. And that is the Game of Fate, one of my childhood favorites, and beating it for the first time felt really, really refreshing. Now, I know there's more Fate games. It turns out there's an entire series, and I didn't really know about them until like a year ago, so I'm really interested in trying them out for the very first time. But those are stories for another day. In the meantime, I've been Doof. This is A Simple, Peaceful Life of Fishing, and I hope to see you for the next one.